Hi, everyone. Auntie Speaks here. We're going to talk about a tough one. People who are fans of the playground are using trans to get away with stuff. So let's look at this first clip.
Cameras are for your safety, okay? I got your messages here that I need to talk to you about, okay? Yeah, I do. All we want to do is have a conversation, okay? Look, I think we both understand the implication of these messages, okay? All we want to do is just have a talk.
We're done here.
This is to a 9, a 6, and a 1-year-old.
We're done here. Good night. Excuse me. What are you doing?
She's here to meet a 9, a 6, and a 1-year-old for sex. She sent child to the little kids. You go ahead and do it.
Yeah, you heard that right. He was contacting a 9, a 6, and a 1-year-old. Yeah. But the scariest thing is you saw this lady run over to try to protect the trans woman. And I think this is becoming a serious problem in our society right now, that bad people who are fans of the playground, according to one of my favorite commentators, Sydney Watson, are using trans to hide bad stuff. So let's look at this just a little bit more, because it gets even worse.
Well, if
These guys come up with cameras and start harassing you, okay?
that's not what happened.
Okay.
So
what happened?
basically,
Do you know them?
No.
Okay, so why are you...
well, I do know who she is. So this individual here was attempting to meet a 9, a 6.
Are you sure this is the individual? You're gonna picture the picture?
Oh, it's pretty hard to not. It's pretty hard to not see. Same mask too and everything, and
Okay.
and she literally sent this photo a little bit ago here.
Wow.
Yeah. The police let her go. Or, whatever. It's not suspicious. You wouldn't maybe take her in for questioning. No? You got a guy there that's got some evidence on children of the playground, children who like the playground. You don't want to take them in and at least question them? We do have a problem in this society. The problem in this society is some people are seen as victims, and bad people are using that. They're using it as a cover. Here are some other situations. Okay, here we go. What can we see here? Trans ex-soldier flashed and used wheelie bin for repugnant act. Okay. Coley Thompson, 42, now of, is that Borough Road, maybe? In Middlesbrough, lifted, yeah, you can read that. And exposed, yep, okay, you can read that, in one day. So multiple times in one day. Thompson was also caught in a back alley using a wheelie bin. So I am just going to let you use your imagination on what that was all about. So I do not have a problem with trans people. I do not. But we have a serious problem in this society where certain people are seen as victims, and they are using victim status to do bad things. I just did a video featuring Blair White and Buck Angel. Both those guys are awesome. They're trans, and they look like the opposite sex. They do everything they can possibly do to look like the opposite sex. If you look at these two gentlemen, what stands out? They don't look a darn thing like the opposite sex, and it doesn't look like they're even trying to look like the opposite sex. So I think we have a problem with some people who are acting a part. And we love the feminists. Feminists have been telling us for years that men are predators. Oh my God, all men are bad. We gotta protect the women from the men. But all of a sudden, when a man puts on a dress, he's not dangerous, then he's completely innocent and there can be nothing nefarious in what he's doing. Okay, let's look at some other situations where we have bad people using trans as a cover.
Around the other women, young little girls underage, your spa, we spa, condone that. Is that what you're saying?
We have an update now on an incident inside a Los Angeles spa that sparked violent protests in June. Someone accused a transgender person of indecent exposure at the We Spa on Wilshire. Well, now police say that person has a history of such incidents. 52-year-old Darren Moraga has been arrested and charged with 5 felony counts of indecent exposure. According to the LAPD, Moraga has been a registered sex offender since 2006.
So once again, we have a person who is a predator, has done some bad things and been arrested for bad things, and they are using transgenderism to get their jollies. And women are not protected. I've mentioned in many, many videos that women are incredibly uncomfortable with their bodies, and locker rooms are safe places. And I'm not a safe space gal. You don't get your own safe space. But when you're in a locker room, you shouldn't be confronted with, oh my God, what the heck is going on here? We've got one more situation to highlight where another person was using transgenderism for nefarious purposes. And these are not the only cases. These are just the ones that have been in the news, I believe, just in the last year.
We're learning new details tonight in 2 alleged sexual assaults inside 2 different Loudoun County schools. Some parents are calling for the superintendent's job.
That's because a teenage boy charged with the first assault was allowed to transfer to another school where he was later charged in the second. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Drew Wilder walks us through what happened.
The first attack was reported inside Stonebridge High School in late May, where a 9th grade girl says a family.
And this is a really, really difficult time for them. I mean, their baby was sexually assaulted in the most heinous of ways.
While the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office was investigating, a Loudoun County School Board meeting devolved into chaos on June 22nd, where the victim's mother is heard on cell phone video telling the crowd what happened.
My child was raped at school.
Behind her, the victim's father is being arrested for disorderly conduct and obstruction of justice. The family says they were provoked by other parents. Now fast forward to October 6th. Inside Broad Run High School, another girl reports being sexually assaulted. Prosecutors confirm it was the same boy.
This is not okay to allow a child that has been charged with a rape to go back into a school.
I'm sorry that's a little choppy, guys, but they described in detail what happened to the girl, and I did not think that was necessary at all. So, okay, so we need the adults to step forward. Okay, we need adults to say, okay, we are creating problems. There are bad people in the world, and with us just inviting people in to bathrooms and locker rooms, we are inviting bad things to happen. So we need the adults to stand up. Please, could we get some sanity left in the world? It's just a little crazy. So these are terrible things. All of these happened like in the last year and a half. And now that these people know that they get a get out of jail free card, I'm sure you've seen stuff on what's his name from The Flash or whatever. He just claims, oh, I'm non-binary, and he gets out of jail free for everything that he does, which from what I hear is some pretty serious stuff. So We need to figure this stuff out. We need to protect women. Women are weaker than men. I know you ladies don't want to admit it, but we are, and we need protection. Okay. Even just a modicum of protection. Okay. So guys, I know this was heavy, so sorry. These are the things we got to talk about. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Please subscribe and comment. I think those are like the two best, but yeah, we'll see you in the next one.